Hey guys, this is Brick, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. In the last episode, I didn't look quite so good, and we killed Vort of the Boreal Valley. I spent a little time killing those Lothric Knights. It actually was more than a little bit of time. It took me quite a while to get this. But I ended up grabbing a piece of their chest armor and their helmet, so I can look good now. Now, before we go down to the Undead settlement, we want to come up here and talk to this new fellow.
Unkindled, are we? And fast on the trail of the Lords absconded? Then these red eyes are for you.
He gives us 5 cracked red eye orbs.
Use them to pillage embers and briefly heighten your strength for your duty. What else are unkindled ashes good for?
He's telling us to go kill other players, which is, pretty damn fun.
Pillage embers. What else are
Yeah, so he repeats himself after that. But that's the good shit. He's telling us to have fun. Now, there's a couple other things we want to take care of here. If we go down this way... Say hello to Greirat.
Oh, hello, you're back. And in one piece. Well, now it's time I do my part. Whatever trinket you need, speak up. Just don't ask me where I got them.
I love his voice.
Do me a favor and don't forget our promise. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. A nuisance, I know, but it will help me tie up some loose ends.
I love his voice actor. Whoever he is fantastic. Fantastic, even. So he's got a couple of really interesting things to sell. He has a leather set with a thieves mask, kite shield in case you didn't find the one in there, a couple of other weapons that the Shrine Handmaid does not offer. And I think this is the most interesting, these rope fire bombs that you actually throw behind you instead of in front. Could be pretty fun in PvP if you're running away from somebody.
Goodbye.
To just dump them behind you.
And stay safe. Oh, this place is a bore. What good is thievery if you've nowhere to go?
God, I love him. Such a good voice actor. Oh, there's no one there yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of my weapons and do a little upgrading, so give me a second. Okay, so I decided to upgrade the Claymore because it's a pretty freaking powerful weapon. I want to display that. And also because, no, wait, that was the only reason. Now, before we leave Firelink, there's one more thing I'm going to take care of. Oh, this is a glitch I have happen pretty much every time I come to Firelink, unless I quit game and reload. For some reason, I'm always locked in here. If anybody else is having this glitch, just tell me about it, because this shit's annoying. Okay, buddy, let's tango. I actually switched away from the Claymore because I didn't realize it had made me too heavy and had given me a fat roll. So I'll put some points into Vigor to make sure that I can wield some heavier weapons and keep cool armor without fat rolling everywhere, since I think you all know my proclivity for not using a shield. Okay, cool, let's just trade blows. He's definitely going to win that fight. Jesus, man. That was a lot of souls. I better go get those. Oh, boy. Holy shit. I've never been so thoroughly destroyed in my life. God damn it. Man, that guy's a real piece of shit. We got him now. That's all that matters. And when we pick up his stuff, we get the Uchigatana and the Master's Attire. Some pretty interesting stuff. Behind him is a door that we can't yet enter. We'll get into it from another direction. Do not worry. The problem with fighting him over and over for me is that I have to quit and restart the game every time to get out the stupid fog wall. Okay, so I'm going back to the Undead settlement. I'm going to do a little bit of leveling first. I have the souls for it, that's for sure. Or alternatively, yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep my level nice and low, and I'll go buy the tower key. We won't use it yet, but just to keep myself from getting any sort of overpowered. I don't want that to happen. Oh, I wanted to level Vigor? I'll do that. It should also be noted that I did in fact give Andre the Estus Shard that we found, so that is why I have one more Estus than I did before. Now let's raise the banner. can't help but feel a little deja vu. But alas, they take us not to Enorlando. Light the bonfire right here. And if you look down there, we're going to be down there later. That's one thing that I really appreciate about this game that I feel like Dark Souls 2 lacked significantly, was a really connected feeling world. We're going to be down there in a few episodes. It's going to take a while, trust me, but we'll get there. Now, I had to take my gloves off to, even after I leveled my vigor 3 times, I had to take my gloves off to ensure that I could roll with any sort of speed. The thresholds for rolling are if you're below 30%, you'll roll like a crazy person. If you roll above 70%, you'll roll like a fatty. And if you're somewhere in between, you roll like I do. Which is, you know, basic roll. Now, usually... the heck is going on here? Why does this always happen? Usually this gate opens. Oh, there it is. I guess you have to trigger by going this way. These dogs are going to come out and start killing undead. Now, it's probably wise for us to try and get down there in the confusion and clear out the dogs. Because what do we think are much more dangerous than undead? Dogs. Luckily, the claymore does good work. Oh, Jesus. Did you just leave me alone? There's that spin attack that everybody should love. Because it is just amazing. And now we've been locked back in the gate. Yeah, obviously we can just open it, so we shall. But we're not going to go through just yet. I need an ember. Almost forgot. Besides, who doesn't want to see me get invaded? I certainly don't. Okay. Let's head this way. And around this are 2 little sneaky dogs. We're just going to run up and spin. Grab ourselves some alluring skulls. An old item, one that has very few uses, in my opinion. But if we come this way, something changes. There's a lot of these dead pilgrims, but...
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
That is a sad, sad voice.
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor. I am Yoel of Londo, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere. Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
I say yes, exclusively for his voice actor.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yoel of Londo, do solemnly swear myself to you.
And off he goes. We'll see him pretty soon. I'll probably make a stop back at the shrine to deal with him and try and explain what he does, because he is the start of something extremely interesting in this game. That very long chain of events. If you're so inclined as to follow them. Which I will be, obviously. I gotta show these things. But just through this gate, like, we're gonna take a hop, skip, and a jump and be right back at a bonfire, honestly. It's just another one of those strange, really close bonfires. Now right here, this sign's kind of strange, isn't it? It's purple. It's for a new covenant, one that we will be certainly investigating. But just realize that when they come out, their job is not to necessarily kill you. They must kill you or X amount of phantoms if you have phantom summoned or if you're being invaded. They're the Mound-makers, and that shit's weird. I'm going to go back to the Firelink. Now, if we take this way over here, we can just go around, but this is more fun. he'll have taken this spot in the back. Hello, Yoel.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Now that we have him, he kind of starts to talk a little creepy and evil, but it's a nice little, it's a funny change.
As I have said, I was once a sorcerer. Alas, the magic of Londor is a far cry from the wonders of Vinheim. But I can teach you what I know. Perhaps, more importantly, I believe that I can help tease out your true strength. We pilgrims of Londor are keenly aware that those branded by the dark sign possess something quite special.
You get the beckon gesture, and he tells you about drawing out your true strength. Now this, at first glance,
Shall we begin?
is a free
Bearer
level
of
up.
the dark sign, let your true strength shine.
It's no required souls, nothing. But there is a catch. It's one that you can't really see right away. I think I'm gonna blast Vitality up a little bit. Maybe. I don't know, this part's hard. I'll just do Vitality. It's a free level up. And it'll just say the same thing there, blah, blah.
Be safe, champion of Ash.
But there is a catch. Now if you go to your character screen, or rather your equipment screen, or rather your inventory, one of those, and you go to your key items, you'll see that something's been added to your inventory, the Dark Sigil, and it accumulates curse. Now every time we die, we will gain 1 hollowing per Dark Sigil we have. So if we die right now, our hollowing will go to 1. And that brings back the oh-so-wonderful wrinkly faces of the older, or Dark Souls 1 and 2. Since this game didn't apparently have it at first, but obviously it does now. In its own optional sort of way. It's very interesting. But if we can get ourselves 5 Dark Sigils, which we're just going to get by dying, so not too bad, then it unlocks a special everything. There's a whole bunch of stuff it unlocks, and we're going to do it. If you want to shortcut it, just stay in Firelink Shrine after you get the first Dark Sigil, and just start committing suicide. And then get a new Dark Sigil, and then commits more suicide until you've gotten 5. Once you've done that, you leave, you come back, and something will have changed. And we'll get to that later. I'll probably just do the dying off screen, because, you know, that's fun. And they don't count for my death counter, alright kids? Come on now, let's be nice. Now we're going to come up here really quick to just make sure this little bastard doesn't try and jump on our heads. These are thralls. I hate thralls. Not like the shaman. He's fine. I mean, he's a little green Jesus-y, but you know. But no, these thralls are nothing. There's nothing fun about them, except their cool hats, and one of them's Greirat. Now, he actually knocked that item down for me. I was going to do it myself, but thanks, man. I appreciate that. We'll get that soon. Come around this corner, grab some repair powder. We picked up a charcoal pine bundle in there. Those are different from pine resins in that they apply almost instantaneously and last significantly less time. They're really flashy and really cool, and that's why I like them. Hey, dick. Smash him to bits. Give him no chance. This guy just lets you kind of walk up. Grab some more charcoal pine bundle. And up! No, 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 no. It's funny, you can actually hear flies buzzing on this giant pile of wrapped bodies in the corner. Isn't that pleasant? Don't you love that? Then you come around this corner and enter this main courtyard, which is simply brimming with dudes that would like to kill you. Right here, we find Loretta's bone, which is very sad, which means, unfortunately, we found Loretta. I'm very sorry, Greirat, but she didn't make it. We can't really give her the ring now. Don't worry, buddy. It's probably better than being alive in this universe. Honestly, being alive in this universe does not seem like it's a super good deal. And we're just going to circle the perimeter here and try and work our way in. There's a piece of the worker set, which has a very high drop rate. You're going to be getting a lot of pieces of that over the course of this, I assure you. Knock him with a little roll. I like to be rude. See, more workers' gloves. Grab a soul of an unknown traveler. You can never get too many pocketed souls like that. They're so nice. Kill. Kill. Wipe as many of these guys out because the fat one got up. This crazy woman. She'll beat you on the head with her book and her giant mace. She has magic as well that she isn't quite using. Here's some. Don't get grabbed by this. Stay out of range because it hurts. And don't get... God, you just... Oh, you whore! Okay. So, let's try that again. These ones, honestly, they're pretty dangerous. Their melee attacks have a lot of range. They have poise, which is, you know, just the most annoying thing ever for an enemy to have. So who doesn't like to stagger their enemies like that? Oh my god, you stupid book! Get it out of my face! Hey, we got some of their armor, so that's something. It doesn't make you nearly as fat, which I can't tell if that's a good thing or not. Maybe for some people it's a bad thing. Let's go ahead and really quickly, we're going to have to do this super quick. Our bow's not going to do any damage, but we can see that there is a prize in the tree. So let's go ahead and knock it down, and then take that off. And right here we get an Estus Shard. Super worth it. Immensely, obviously. More Estus is more happiness. Hey, man. Do I look like a field for you to plow? Thanks for the ember. I'm running a little low. And grab some kukri, which are like more badass throwing knives. We don't actually go this way yet. Well, we can, but it's not the way that I planned going. This place was kind of a little behind the scenes. It was a bit of a nightmare to route in terms of trying to be efficient and show everything. So we're just going to go left to right, like we're reading a book. I want to make sure this guy doesn't follow me. No, no, no. Actually, we go this way anyway. Let's quickly, before we go into that far left area, we can make it a little bit easier by coming up here and killing a couple of thralls before they ambush. Get out! The reason they're a problem is because occasionally they combo for what feels like an infinity, and they do not hit like weak. They hit a lot harder than their size would suggest. Must be something to do with the fact that they're wielding axes instead of punching me. Let me down. Over here, be wary of miscreants. Good warning. This cage looks a little strangely shaded. That's because it's literally a living amalgamation of horrifying creatures. Now there's some charcoal pine resin. That's different. Knock this body down and grab it. And then just make note of that door. Come up here, listen to the signs we saw on the ground, and drop down. And if you click right here, this is a very strange place to find it, but that's the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. We can now participate in some jolly cooperation if you just switch your Covenant items. See, look at that right there. It does not give us the gesture that I know you're all so desperate to find. That's actually pretty late in the game, so it's more of a prize than anything else. But if you want to start some jolly co-op ahead or early, please do. Oh, nice. Nailed it. Get out of here. Now, this is the ceiling those thralls would have dropped in had I not cleared them ahead of time. This guy's got the red eyes. You can always tell that red-eyed guys are a little more dangerous, although nothing compared to that blue Lothric knight we killed. A couple more of these horrifying things. Fighting them from, like, maximum weapon range like that is a good idea, because when they wake up, they flail madly. Let's take a quick right here. Clear some debris out of the way. And grab a soul of an unknown traveler. Very nice, very nice. Free souls free money. It's like finding a quarter on the ground, you know? Now, while we're here, we're actually going to be getting spell casted on by that evangelist up there. The lovely woman that she is. Nice! Just whiffed. Alright. Take her right into this building. Say hello to nothing. Just here mostly for cover. As we walk down, that door's going to explode open. These little things don't do much damage, but they do cause bleeding. We don't want that. Now just wildly swing in there to get the guy who broke the thing, and then kill this thrall that dropped in from the... God! Stop it! Grab the whip, which I want to use to punish the stupid thralls. The only good thrall is Greirat. I just kind of casually ignore that spell. It's honestly a very slow spell. You can only get hit by it if you're distracted. Or you're just trying to be careless and walk around it. God, do I love that sound. Ugh. Oh, alright, there's a hammer man. Watch out for the hammer bro. This ain't no Mario game, son. You best put that away. We're not gonna go that way just yet. We're gonna go up there and kill this abomination. Ow! Bitch. Drink on the ladder, because you can still do that. Hey, how's it going? Ha! You idiot. I'm gonna smash you. But not like that. Ooh! Oh! Missed me. Missed me with your stupid shit. Oh, I got knocked down and it actually made me dodge. Okay, thank God. I was probably gonna die. Okay. Give her a quick smack. No, no, no! Whew. Hate. Ooh, wow. Got the robes. It's actually pretty cool. Thanks. I should have grabbed this item while I was up here. Before I jumped down like the angry man that I am. Grab a Titanite shard. Lovely, lovely. I want to be able to upgrade. I'll only use the claymore for this area. As you can see, it's potent. It hits like a couple of buses, like a handful of buses. Ah, see, this is why we stay embered. Huh, it's a message. You've been invaded by Holy Knight Hodrick. There he is. I'm out of Estus, so this isn't really a fair contest. Just saying. I'm gonna throw fire bombs at you, dude. Stay back! This is an NPC invasion, by the way. This is not a human. Ah! Back! Back, vile! Vile demon! I'm doing the poses. I can pose too, see? Ooh. Haha. Oh, jeez. Please don't. I've already had enough parrying today. He's going to use Power Within, which gives him a damage boost and also slowly drains his health. And there he goes with some Estus. At least the Katana guy doesn't use that shit. He's going to run out pretty quick, Estus-wise. And in fact, he'll try and use it when he's out. And that usually leaves a pretty big opening. No! No! That was close. Oh, boy. We're very close to a bonfire. That would have depressed me. Okay. Kill Holy Knight Hodrick and get a vertebrae shackle. And come up here. Quickly dispatch this crystal lizard. Grab yourself a sharp gem. And then we're going to get that item up there really quick. Before we sit at the bonfire, which is right next to us. Don't piss off the guy with the saw and the giant thing on his back just yet. If you can help yourself. I know you're all very antsy to die, but I can't recommend that course of action. That jump's actually kind of a pain. Grab a rusted coin, which is like a worse version of the rusted gold coin. Drop down here, and hello, beautiful. Oh boy, I needed you. Now we're actually not going to progress this way, but instead we're going to travel back to the Undead settlement. I will meet you guys again after I've cleared out the courtyard one more time. Before we take care of that, I'm actually going to give Andre another Estus Shard, give myself another flask. Then if we come over here,
Oh, hello, you're back.
we need to tell our good friend the bad news.
Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you.
I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose.
He's hiding his real feelings, guys. I'm gonna do myself a favor, grab some hard leather boots, and I will see you guys back where I said I was gonna be the first time. Okay, now rather than clearing out the courtyard and going across the way we went, we're gonna take a right and cross this bridge. There's a couple patrolling enemies over here. If you come at the wrong time, they will chase after you, so keep an eye out when you're coming this way. Let this guy throw a firebomb. I'm gonna roll off this cliff now. Some of the strongest advice I can give to players is don't roll off cliffs. It's just very, very solid advice. Doesn't really have any exceptions. I did level up a little bit. I should just state that really quick. I gave myself 1 more point in vigor, or I've been saying vigor this whole time. I mean vitality when I'm talking about equipment load. We'll go that way. And you know what? I'll go open the door. And then I put 3 more points in strength, just to get the damage up a little bit. I plan on running a quality build. That's just something I always like doing. So a mixture of strength and dexterity. I guess we'll grab this item super quick. Hello, Thrall, I heard you. Got a Caduceus round shield. That's neat. But we're not going that way just yet. We need to run back up here and take care of other business. Is that a ladder? Oh, it is, actually. It's just broken. Interesting. I never noticed that. If that had been a ladder that I'd never climbed, I'd feel really silly right now. This area is kind of a dangerous place. Got a Thrall. We're gonna whiff him, because he's a shit. I need to... Now that I've gotten my strength to 16, I can one-hand this thing, which is amazing for these guys. Because it gives you the sweep instead of the chop down. Now, none of that. Out of the way of that. Get shot at by more blow darts. That attack is a huge pain in the ass. Take him down. Just keep moving so you don't get hit by the blow darts. And we're going to go up on these rooftops and take care of their users. Come on! Alright, bye. Stop existing. Grab some firebombs. A nice handful. 6 is actually a fair amount. That's where we just were, picking up the items outside that door. Come up this way. Yeah! Nearly get hit, but don't. Grab this item. And then turn this corner. Why hasn't Ben attacking this one, you might ask? Well, this one talks.
Another Nana disappeared. So grant and carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade.
That's weird. It's actually a riddle, and it's a hint at something that I'm about to do. I don't understand how it could be anything else other than a reference to this strange nonsense that I'm about to do. This will make no sense. And it just, I could never see a player doing this on their own. I had to find this out for myself. If you drop down here, you'll get hit on the head by a ghost, and then you'll see one of these big scary saw guys, but don't worry about it, man. He's fine. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. Go ahead and knock this item down. You're not going to get it this time around because we're going to be doing something with this guy. But there is a ring in there that we have to pick up later, so I'll have to come back. But if you click on the cage... I love a good piggyback ride. So that was something. Yeah. And now we're in this place. You know. This place. There's no exit, actually, which is very strange, I'm sure. But if we come up here, we're going to talk to somebody familiar?
Well, what's up? This pit is for
Oh,
hollows,
I didn't
not
know
for
that.
the likes of you sane folk. Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
Yep, indeed.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
The Mound-makers covenant.
Come here to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
So this is Holy Knight Hodrick. We just very recently were invaded by
You'll
him.
go mad one day, but not today. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place.
He gives you a Homer bone to let you out.
This pit is for hollows, and for the occasional madman fond of piling up victims. You've better things to do, I'd hope.
There's something very strange about him. He's very clearly mad, but he also very clearly understands that. We get the War God wooden shield. It's kind of odd, and I love it.
This pit is for hollows.
Okay, blah, blah, blah. If you come up here, you can interact with the Covenant by praying at this altar, and you can operate vertebra shackles, which will extend your reach with the Covenant. Now, we're going to head back to where we were. Just a quick note on this guy. He'll be important later. I just like watching him. There's a huge man with a bow out there. Oh, nice. 4-pronged plow. Alright, so we're almost back to the more correct direction, I guess. The more progressive one. I don't mean like, you know, politically. One of those guys will drop their hat eventually. And this place looks like hell. And there's a thrall behind us again. I can hear it, breathing. This place is hell. There are 3 guys sitting up on that. I'm sure they'll do nothing annoying. There it is. But we're not going to fight them. We're going to drop. Wah! Smash the ever-living crap out of that guy. Grab a Titanite shard. Run, 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 run. And take a turn in here to find some lovely solace. I will not be sitting because I went and knocked down that item again, and I don't want to have to go do it. So I won't. We're going to come up here. We're going to be careful not to fall. Alright. Come on. Be careful. Jeez. I'm worried about your safety, son. Hup. Chop. Chop. None of that firebomb crap. No one appreciates what you do. Get off. If we come around here, we're going to grab this item really quick. Hand axe, and talk to this fellow.
Aha, unkindled, are we? Welcome to my abode. I am Cornyx, an old pyromancer. A crow in his cage, as you see now. But here we are, an encounter for the ages. I hear the unkindled make for fine vessels. Care to learn some pyromancies from this old man?
I would love to.
Most wise. A chance encounter should not be squandered. To reiterate, I am Cornyx of the Great Swamp. The pleasure is mine.
Cornyx is super interesting because he was clearly in that cage of his own free will. And just like every pyromancer in this series, he's just kind of cheery and awesome. We're going to go ahead and drop down so we can go investigate that area that we just made a lot safer. There's this guy, right? He's got a pot of what looks like meat, but it's probably human meat. We're going to smash him. But let me tell you a little bit something about Pot Smasher here. He is relentless when it comes to smashing his pot. So kill him as quick as you can, and if you start getting comboed like that, just roll, roll, roll. Get to the side. Don't let him keep hitting you, obviously. Come up here. Look at this poor bastard. Soul of an unknown traveler. He's definitely unknown now. Drop behind and say hello. Get out of the way. Grab the fire clutch ring. And if you look down there, that's actually where our bonfire is. The one that we found at first. And there's the guy with the saw. We'll be down there soon. I just like to save it for last. It certainly makes it less dangerous, and I'll show you why soon. Just make sure there's nothing up here. There isn't. And we're about to make life a lot easier for ourselves, I can tell you that much. Peek around for any little hidden cornered items. Yoink. Bonk. Something ahead, but be wary of ambush. Grab this. Kill this bastard before he tries to do anything stupid. Like, kill me. How stupid can you get? We're gonna go ahead. That direction we don't really need to be interested in yet. This direction, however, we can be. Go ahead and take a right. This is definitely a direction you want to be interested in, actually. Now that I think upon it. There's another dog right here. Oh, shit. Oh, whew. Roll attacks. Now let's go ahead and drop down. Whoop. And meet some rats. Yes, just like every Dark Souls game, lots of rats. Luckily, these ones don't really have any status effects. There's no poison, which is strangely nice. And it's also a small section. Grab some Estus if you want to be a badass, or is it Estus? Who knows? But in here, in this fog, people will tell you, be wary of monster. There are some more rats. And I recommend just going slowly like this and trying to pull them out because, I don't know if you just saw it very briefly, their big brother is here. Go ahead and just, it has low poise, beat it down, get a blood bite ring. This door right over here is locked for now, but we'll be getting it unlocked pretty soon. Come on up here. Climb, climb, climb. And man, you're gonna love this. Open this up. And look where we are. Back at this bonfire. Ah, doesn't it feel good? Yes, it does. Alright, we're gonna travel back to Firelink. Firelink, really quick. So, oh shoot, I set it up. Oh, I gotta go cut the item down again. Whatever, we're going to Firelink. Alright, I grabbed another level from Yoel because I died a couple times. Now let's talk to Greirat, see how he's doing.
She was already dead.
You'll get the curl up gesture for talking to him in his sadness, which is a strange consolation prize indeed. And if we come down here, Cornyx is waiting for us.
Ah, there you are, unkindled one. I wish to express my gratitude for trusting a lowly pyromancer and allowing me to gaze upon this majestic flame. As promised, I will impart pyromancies to you. But first, you will need a flame of your own.
This is how you get the pyromancy flame.
Careful you don't burn yourself with it.
He's funny. I like him.
To learn pyromancies, you must vow to become my pupil. I know, but such is the way of the world. Respect your elders and so on. And pyromancy, of course, is no exception. Oh, we'll need a pyromancy tome to learn more advanced pyromancies. Though unorthodox, that would be the most expedient way to make progress. If this were the Great Swamp and you had the luxury of time, we could have trained you the hard way.
It's neither of those things. Thank God. We don't like the hard way. You can learn a couple of basic pyromancies from him, which is awesome. I might as well. And he also sells the pyromancy set. And he's the only one who can upgrade your pyromancy flame.
Do not be gone for long. What is a teacher without a pupil?
Alright. Now, I'm gonna put the damn item down and I'll meet you back. On second thought, I think I'll actually see if I can't shoot it down with my bow. That would certainly save me a little bit of time. And if not, I'll pay. Oh shit! How'd I piss off the big rat? If you drop from that side that I did, you should usually be fine with this guy, but he decided to follow me for some reason. Get out of here. You too. Okay. Let's make our way back up through the sewers. Doggy is going to be close by. While they're barking, you can just kind of walk up and kill them. If you're so inclined, you can let these guys pass by. I just heard the giant shoot his bow once again. He's having fun up there. Walk on this way. Grab an ember. Ember. I don't know where I got the N. And then... Yep. Now this area is pretty dangerous, actually. They both aggro at the same time. And then he just gets pissed off and throws his pot at you. We're going to try and piss him off and get him over here. And kill him before the other guy gets in range. I might take a pot to the back of the head at some point here. Perfect. That will certainly be harder with weapons that aren't a claymore. These guys are immune to backstabs, as you might have expected from the giant, what looks like a table chained to their back? Who knows? They do combo for a long time, so unless you're behind them, just back up and keep rolling. But if you can get behind them like I have so far, do yourself a favor. Do it. Let's take a right here. We can completely ignore him. He actually comes into play later, which is strange to say now, but you'll see. Get a large soul of a deserted corpse. He's been frosted. Kill these dogs. That went really smoothly. Grab some more alluring skulls. And then right around this corner. Ow. Not really ow, just more thunk. We will meet someone new. Hello, friend?
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words. If you've any sense, you'll go find a coffin to huddle up inside. You, here, in this land of hollows. You're like a frail maiden on the front lines. If, like the others, you're fool enough to play the champion, then go on ahead. Traipse right past the abandoned church. You'll face death. And it won't be pretty. Enough death to leave you broken. Time after time. Yeah.
Nice guy. Really nice guy.
If like the others, you'll think.
Blah blah blah. Okay, now let's test my my little theory here. Really hope it works out for me because I don't want to go up there. Okay, we're gonna have to back up. Come on. Nice. Nice. Son of a... It's okay. I'll go get it later. Now if we come up in here, it does not open from the side. No surprise there.
You like poking around in cells, do you? How very genteel.
This guy loves to giggle to himself, doesn't he? Go ahead and pop this door open. Yeah, there. As we walk up to this elevator, it's gonna start moving on its own, which is, you know, never a good sign. Brace for impact. Oh, Siegward?
Oh. Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegward of Catarina.
So close.
To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up, and that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere. This lift, with a little warming up, eventually... No. I've got to use my head and think.
He may not be Siegmeyer, but he might as well be. Now we're going to go down. This is a double-decker elevator, so if you want to go up first, you simply touch the button and roll off and then get on it. But if you want him to do anything, you're going to want to go down. And we're actually going to progress a little bit forward. And take on a pretty powerful foe in this next room. This is one of the Outrider Knights of the Boreal Valley. Pretty kick-ass dude. Very similar to Vort. And another... oh, jeez. Another creature we'll be meeting later. Got a fair amount of health. Basically a mini-boss. I think you know the drill at this point when it comes to mini-bosses. Just spam roll. I don't want to get frostbitten here. But just being near this guy, I believe, gives you frostbite. Oh boy! Oh dearie, dearie, dear. Give him a little... oh jeez! Yeah, there it is. Okay. So yeah, my stamina regen has slowed down quite a bit. It's not nearly as much as you'd expect. This guy will give you trouble, most likely. It's okay if he does. There's no shame, trust me. But he is a one kill, so it's not like we have to kill him every time we come through here. He also gives you his sword, which is quite powerful. Push this on open, and hello Bonfire, and hello Road of Sacrifices. We will not be traveling this way yet. We still have much to do in the Undead settlement, but I figured I would lay down, get some Estus, and turn around. Now, as we reach the top of this elevator, you'll see that Siegward has gone missing. And it's because, as we went down, he realized that he could then go up. And he probably did so as we just went up. So, go ahead, get on. Indeed. If we come up here, there will be somebody to talk to.
Who are you?
I want to make peace.
I help anytime.
And he gives you a young white branch. Now, we have a friend in the diamond business. The Shane Company. No, we have a friend in the shooting giant arrows at our enemies business. So, that giant, had we progressed into his area, do you see that white birch tree down there? Had we progressed towards that white birch tree, he would have shot the ever-living crap out of us with arrows. But we are in luck. Now that we've made his, allegiance, become his friend, he will no longer shoot at us. He'll just shoot at the enemies around us. It's actually, those areas are super a bitch to collect things in while he's shooting at you. So that's why I like to come up here first. Now, as we're going down, we need a bail. We heard him humming and humming. So let's talk to him.
Oh, don't disappear like that. You have me downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. How now? Think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think.
Puns! I love puns. Alright, so he says we need to just sit here and think about what we're doing before we go charging into battle. So naturally, we're just going to blow him off and go in. Because that's what we do. We are the chosen Ash, or whatever.
No! You should have waited! I, Siegward of the Knights
Oh,
of
sorry.
Catarina, fight by your side! Ah!
Here comes our boy. Siegward is going to come in here and do us a solid and help us fight this giant demon. Now, the thing about Siegward, I was trying to pick up that item. I apologize for skipping dialogue. The thing about Siegward is he's completely invincible. So, if you're so inclined, you can just let him kill the demon for you. Now, I am not quite so selfish, and I do a lot more damage than him, and I'm impatient. This thing's kind of badass, so you need to watch yourself. And also, I may not be completely sure on that invincible thing, and I don't want to make him die because that'd make me feel real bad. But he certainly makes an amazing distraction. So we can just wail on this guy. One note, if you see... I'm going to let Siegward take it. I'm not kill stealing. You got it, man. Should I have just killed him? Maybe. Nice. Nice. There is a move that this demon does where he raises his axe into the air and holds it there for a very long time. You need to run. You need to get away when you see that happening. Now, hello, Siegward. We did it.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
He gives us some Siegbrow.
To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long
This
may
guy's-
the sun shine.
The broest of bros. And he gives you the toast gesture.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
And so he promptly falls asleep. Like, really asleep. And if you talk to him while he's doing so, not only do you get to hear that wonderful noise, it's a lot of snoring. You alright there, Zig? He gives you the sleep gesture. And now you can leave him be. Let him take his nap. He earned it. He tanked the shit out of that demon while I DPS'd it down. Classic party structure. Now, this area has a few pretty awesome items in it. We're just going to make sure we don't miss any. A large club. I've always wanted to own a club. Come on over here. Smack that body down, and you get a pale tongue. Now that's actually going to trigger something back at Firelink. Pale tongues are what you get for killing somebody as an invader. Unless you're doing a specific covenant, but normally. Now we just got the northern set. Let's go ahead and switch it up, huh? Get a little bit of that. Get a little bit of that switch up going on. Boom. And boom. Looking pretty dingusy. Perfect. I don't like the helmet. That's fine. Sometimes we have to do things we don't like. Now let's go ahead and wander on into this building. We're gonna see horrifying shit on the ceiling. Grab a red bug pellet. A couple of them. Come on up. wary of above, indeed. Kill these flailing pieces of garbage. Grab some more alluring skulls. They certainly allured me into that corner, didn't? And if you cross over this way... Ah, Jesus! That actually spooked me. Kill him. Look at these happy little tree people. Just viewing. And we have a couple of dogs that we're just going to deal with the spin attack because we're smart and we like to use it. Oh, whoopsie. Maybe we're not that smart. Ah, get out of here, dog. Look. And then this room is quite the excitement. Yeah, I think you can tell what's about to happen here. No mimic, luckily, but as soon as you open the damn thing, it just breaks out in here. It's a party. So just give everything a good stabbing, as is my nature. Grab some human pine resin, which is, I don't know, that sounds like it's made of humans, doesn't it? And if you look over here, oh, nightmare. Indeed, right? There's a nightmare over here. So go ahead and hit him with something strong. Whiff one of them, that's important. We're gonna go ahead and run. And try and split them up a little bit. Since fighting two of these things is just not enjoyable. Come on, swing me. Hit me. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Baiting them off like that is perfect. Now we're dealing with one at a time. Let's back away. Don't want to get hugged. Whoomp. Whoomp. Alright. Up. Up. You shall not kill me. You evil, evil woman. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, no, please! Warm and horrifying. Dodge. Drink. Crap. Close. We're fine. We got hugged. It's fine. We got hugged by a fat lady. It's only acceptable if it's like someone related to us. Come on up onto this roof. Walk over here and grab Flynn's ring. Pretty strong ring, actually. Makes you deal more damage when your equipment is low. Drop down onto this. And then do a second drop onto this. Kind of a confusing little convoluted pathway over here, but got some more homeward bones. And now we have to make some wonky jumps if we want to survive this with minimal risk. Drop down, and on this body, we find the Mira set. Yeah, as in Lucatiel Mira, for you Dark Souls 2s. I'm going to put on that ring, and I might as well put on Flynn's ring, even though it'll be minimal for me. And then I'll go ahead and switch to the Mira set, because it is nice looking. And it brings me back to a good character in an okay game. And then I'll keep this hat on because it looks way better. And now we're looking fly. Come on out here. You'll see that we're up the stairs from that one entrance to the sewers. So pretty good little loop there. Let's go ahead and jump attack this dog. Shit. Because we're shit. Yep. Now we'll get him. Hey! Don't interrupt. I'm trying to Michael Vick over here. Ow! Look. Nice try. Hammer bro. Grab this item. An ember, thank goodness. And I will see you guys back at the bonfire over near the bridge. The Dilapidated bridge bonfire. Across the sewer. Jeez, that was hard to get out, huh? Okay. Now that we have made friends with the giant, I can feel much more comfortable about venturing this way, past the saw guy. This is near the white birch tree, and whenever you see a white birch tree, that's the giant's territory. Hence why he gave us a white birch branch when we made friends with him. Now those branches can actually be used, and there are some that can be used, and then the one that the giant gives you, that if you use it, you will no longer be friends. So be careful with that. In fact, if you look at it in your inventory, it actually has a different description. It's a token of friendship. Now you get to see a little bit of his work without having to be on the receiving end. It's kind of badass. Go ahead and grab a bunch of stuff from around this tree. Some young white branches. And here comes the cavalry. And here comes their doom. Gotta love it. You just don't have to worry about anything over here. Giants got your back. Now we're gonna take... Oh, hey. I thought you got hit. Nice, look at you, dodgy. Nope. Alright, we're gonna take a quick little skip over this to grab an incredibly important item, an Undead Bone Shard. We can use that to upgrade the potency of our flasks. So now we will be healing more per flask. We're going to quickly run in here and just grab the attention of this guy because I don't want to deal with him. I'd rather have him get shot by the giant. Then we're going to run up here to the top of the graveyard. There he goes. And grab the Mortician's Ashes. And there's actually a thrall up there. I don't know if you can see his stupid hat. But grab the entire cleric set and a blue wooden shield. This is one of those flamberge wielding thralls. They take a little longer to take down. And that's what's up in the graveyard. Now we can go back inside the building, where there is one of these red-eyed dudes with the smaller weapons in here, but we can just burn him down before he can even breathe. Come up here, take a jump, and grab an old favorite of mine, the Great Scythe. It's definitely better and more fun to use than it was in Dark Souls 2. Not quite Dark Souls 1 level because it still doesn't have the awesome running attack, but it's still pretty good. Now, as we come in here, we'll see a whole bunch of summoning signs, which is, you know, a great sign. We'll quickly open this door, which leads to the top of the staircase that we just landed near after clearing out the fire demon area. So that's one more little shortcut opened. And then this way is, as you can probably tell from this field, a boss. Now, if you kill this boss, you cannot enter the Mound-makers Covenant the way that I did the normal way. So make sure you jump into that little dude's cage before you kill this boss. Otherwise, it will be a while. If you don't jump in the cage, not a big deal. There's another quest line you can do that will lead you to the Mound-makers. Now we're going to go ahead and kill some of these guys. And say hello to the curse-rotted Greatwood. Yeah. It's an uncomfortable looking thing, isn't it? Now, I've seen plenty of people have trouble with this boss. Obviously, people have trouble with this boss because there's like 1,000 people waiting to be summoned for it. I honestly don't think he's that bad. I've been killed by him once through a grab attack that I didn't know he had. Staying this distant is obviously a bad idea because he lunges at you. But he has weak points. You need to attack him in the little sacks and get punched in the head and lose a lot of health. The best way to fight him is to get in front of him, so once he turns to me, that'll be a lot easier. We're gonna go ahead and attack his balls. Hey buddy, why do you just have these hanging out? Don't. If you ever see any movement, basically, you need to move. I'll pop those open. And now, phase 2 begins. Oh my god! We're fine. We're fine. But as you can see, this is where we join the Mound-makers. Oh my god, isn't that horrifying? So that's why we aren't able to join them now. Because we sort of ruined them, and the Holy Nihodric may or may not have been crushed. Get out of the way of that. Holy crap. He's got a whole bunch of moves I've never seen. Now, the goal of this fight is to find his little poppable sacks and attack them. Yeah, I know. It's really pleasant. He's going to probably... No, I thought he was going to try and lean back on me, but he chose against it. This attack is frustrating because it basically makes him off limits for a little while. These little pools will damage you, and I think they may even do durability damage on your weapons, but I'm not too sure. You don't have to attack the sacks. You can actually just hit the you can hit the hand if you're so inclined, The hand does take damage, but the sacks are just, in general, safer. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ooh, I got out of there somehow. Jesus. Let's finish that one off. The best part about this fight is whenever you break one of them, he gets stunned, which then just gives you a chance to move on to the next one. That's why I think this fight's easy. It gives you the opportunity to reposition after you've done a great deal of damage. We're just going to attack... Oh, hello. Yeah, get that thing out of here. We're going to attack the one on his chest. Just kidding, it's his balls. We're going to attack that one. There is a dangerous attack that the hand can do where it will grab. I believe it's that attack. Nope, it wasn't, but don't let that hit you, regardless. Whew. As with all big bosses... Oh, shit, there it is. Well, goodbye. Swish. Huh. I guess you can die to the cursed Greatwood. I'll be back. Okay, so let's get him back into phase 2. We can keep talking about his moves and such. If he even makes it. We'll see how much damage we can do before we get there. A lot of the sacks are covered in vines in this first phase to ensure that you can't actually kill it. Hey! Poof. This is quite a scary boss fight, though. Mostly because of that freaking hand. Don't get grabbed. Ugh. It's with large bosses like that, like this. I feel like their strongest ability is their ability to make it so you can barely tell what the hell they're doing. Oh right, my souls. Oh shit, I had like 18k. Run! Don't lose anything. Woo! Okay, I had like 16k, but still, it's a lot of souls, especially this early. Hello, hand. Yeah. No, that's horrifying. Please don't ever stand. Jesus. Ow, dick. Another frustrating part about big bosses. Sometimes they just accidentally hit you, and you take a whole mess of damage. Let's take this one out on the back. Okay, try and roll back on me. It actually has some right here. Oh, maybe not. Those are just for show, I guess. Huh. Boom. Please don't fall on me. Okay. Let's try and reposition. I didn't get a good reposition. Oh my god. No good reposition there, unfortunately. Jesus. Yeah, basically a lot of the attacks I had in phase 1 are now accentuated and have additional additional strikes with the arm. Ah, there's one on the back elbow. That's nice. Charge up. Oh, come on now. There we go. We should be able to just kill him right here. Charge and stab. Goodbye, curse-rotted Greatwood. That was a clean fight. And we get the soul of the rotted Greatwood and the transposing kiln, something that you don't quite know what to use for. But I tell you what, it's good. And now we got a new bonfire here. Holy Knight Hodrick is gone, because he was probably crushed. But not dead, I can tell you that. Now, we're still not done with Undead Settlement. This place is quite the confusing little pile of things to do. First off, when you return to Firelink Shrine, you're going to want to talk to Ludlith and give him the transposing kiln.
Oh, belike it is a transposing kiln in thy possession. Seen better days, but methinks it shall suffice. Now, bring to me a twisted soul. Transposition is the art of extracting and coalescing the essence of a soul. In transposing a twisted soul, its true power transferreth to thee. Thy purpose is to seek lords and slay them. What's to fear in a little transposition now?
So, transposition allows you to take boss souls and turn them into weapons and other things. It's pretty cool. Currently we have the option to get the soul of the demon, which is very interesting because we won't be getting that for a while, but we did kill a demon. And then here we have the soul of the rotted Greatwood can give you Arster's Spear or Hollow Slayer Greatsword, something that's familiar to us a little bit, so we're going to take that. And then Vort can give you his Great Hammer, or the Pontiff's Left Eye, which is a pretty interesting ring that we're going to take as well. Alright. Now, after grabbing another level from Yoel, we should talk to Greirat.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking. You know I'm a petty thief. Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Hell yeah, send him to Pillage.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Greirat the Thief was once a well-known name. Until I ended up rotting in a cell.
Now, he'll disappear.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
Friendly little bastard. He'll show up again later. Now we're gonna... I don't have an Estus Shard. What am I talking about? We're not gonna do anything with him. I need to burn an Estus Shard in the bonfire. But, since we collected that pale tongue from the fire demon area, it has triggered Leonhard to appear once again. To appear once again.
Well, hasn't it been some time?
No, it's been like half an hour.
I'm Leonhard, the Ringfinger. Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago.
Not that long ago.
You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
Nice guy.
If you fancy, then kill the bees.
Yeah, he's a real treat. The Dark Wraith is near the cell that we let Greirat out of, and we'll take care of him at a later time. Pretty soon, but not immediately. This episode's already pretty long, huh? Now we're going to burn that shard, and one more very important thing before we leave, besides me spending all these souls on leveling. We need to give her the umbral ash of the Mortician's ashes that we found.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
So now that we've done that, her wares have expanded a little bit, and we need to grab the grave key. That's what's important out of this.
Ashen one.
Now I'm going to head back to the sewer just after I do a little leveling here. I thought I'd knock this item down before I went down there. Gotta get it eventually. But I just wanted to show that now that we've destroyed the tree, this guy has become hostile to us. He no longer has anywhere to carry us. Okay, finally, after knocking it down from above, we can grab this item, which happens to be a flame stone plate ring. Now we're going to go back into the sewer. Now down here in the sewer, just before the fog, we can use the grave key from the Mortician's ashes to drop down here. On the right, we find an item and a statue of Velka, the goddess of sin. If you've sinned, you can request absolution. If you're hollow and you don't want to be, you can request dissolution. And that will bring you back. Of course, if you die again, you will go back to being hollow. Red-hilted halberd. And this place is covered in bones. Gee, I wonder if we're going to get these spooky, scary skeletons. There they are. They can be kind of a pain. So just, if you can kill them while they're getting up like this, or at least kill one, because there's a bunch right now, you're going to make your life a lot easier. They're slightly tree-ish, these skeletons. And a heavy weapon like this also makes them crumble, which just gives you time to regroup. Which is nice. Come on down here, be wary of ambush, obviously. Anytime there are bones on the ground, you just gotta be careful. Smack these guys down. It's unfortunate when this happens, because if you have to kill them in a hurry, they crumble too much, and then you are unable to kill them quickly. This guy's missing health for some reason. We'll kill him and continue to make our way through here. come on down. And if we take a right, hover to the left of this lizard. You'll see why in a minute, but I got tricked into just almost completely dying by this lizard. He's a real tool. Lizards in general, but this one in particular. We got a heavy gem, grab a Titanite shard, and this note's here. If you look up, oh, there's the guy that was ignoring us earlier. When we grab this item, he's gonna jump on us and try and be a total badass, and we're just gonna deny it and punish him for his attempt at being awesome. I mean, it was almost awesome. You gotta give him that. It's almost pretty cool. And then we have an evangelist down here. She apparently fell. You're not supposed to be down here. What are you doing? Get out. I already don't want to deal with you. You're like the only enemy that talks in this entire game. Can you just stop that? You don't have... Get your privilege. Get it out of here. Now on the way through here, we're going to switch to the bow, as we have been doing, to get these down. Give it a shot. And there we are. A blessed white and red shield, or red and white shield even. +1. So it's a red and white shield is the actual item, but it's been given the blessed and +1 modifiers. Down here, there's a rat problem. 1, 2, 3. Royal Rat Authority. Don't you love it? How did I miss? Yep. Yeah. The Royal Rat Vanguard even. Alright. Clean that up. Grab a Saint's Talisman. Make your way up this ladder. Dun, 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 dun. Take a left. And speak to Irina.
Who is
or
there?
Irina, one of those.
Is someone there? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, please, whoever you are, touch me. The dark surrounds me, nibbles at my flesh. Little creatures, they never stop biting. So please, hold out your hand and touch me. Ah, yes, there you are. So close, indeed. Then I am not entirely alone just yet. Praise the merciful gods above.
Get the prayer gesture.
Oh, forgive me. I am Irina of Carim. I came to this land so that I might be a firekeeper. Your touch has freed me from the darkness. You are a champion, then. I am weak and unfit to tend the flames. But if it would not trouble you, might I enter into your service instead?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweet champion. I shall take my vows. I, Irina of Carim, solemnly swear to serve you.
And there she goes. Now we can open this from the other side, finally, and go see what Mr. Hammerman has to say about this. Hello.
You've gone and rescued her, have you? How very quaint. Pitying creatures that are beyond help. Very well. I'm sick of looking after her at any rate. I am Eygon, a knight of Carim. I am allied to you for as long as you assure the girl's safety. And only for that long.
Eygon's an interesting character. He may come off like a total piece of shit, but I actually think he's one of the nicer, better, purer characters. Anyway, that is it. We have cleared Undead Settlement of everything. If I missed anything, please let me know. I'll get it in a later episode. I'll make sure to come back. But I'm actually going to return to the shrine using the Road of Sacrifice's bonfire. That's the wrong way. And until then, I will see you guys next time. I'm done with you people.